The guides are giving me an image of the room or whatever's in our vision field moving and spinning around us chaotically. And if we were to soften our vision, we would see beyond this chaos encircling us a light or a star or something that our heart wants or, a value we have, something that we've defined for ourselves that we know is meant for us and that we want for ourselves and that we've been striving to achieve, perhaps even for years now. And with all the chaotic energies that we're being surrounded by, they're reminding us that these things are temporary, one. And two, that these energies are meant to move. And when we try to hold on to them or cling to them, we prolong certain energetic states or emotional states that aren't in our best interest and in our highest interest. So we're being reminded, and this is also reflected in the fact that we're in a Neptunian year, to surrender to the chaos and allow our vision to soften so that it can spin around us without being attached to us and not us spinning with it, but rather we're in the eye of the storm and we can see past the swirl that's around us through to what we value, to what our heart wants, to what we know is the joy and the happiness and the fulfillment that we deserve. And it can help ground us in these energies too. I also have been sending roots down into the earth to ground myself and draw up energies that help stabilize me. But if you're feeling chaotic or you're feeling like you're in emotional waves, allow those motions to keep moving and allow yourself to not attach to them so that you can become that still point within it. And this is perhaps, easier said than done. It's definitely the energy of the witness, the energy of the observer, and reminding ourselves to detach from these energies and not to attach to them or identify with them too much, because it can keep us in an energetic space that doesn't serve us in the long term. And of course, if we fall into it and we find ourselves being swept away in it, it's okay. It's not something that we need to judge or punish ourselves for. It's actually the reminder and even the universe teaching us the skill through practice of how we can move out of that energy back into the still point when we're feeling the chaotic energy surrounding us. And this includes protection practices like being mindful of what we're consuming, being mindful of what we're exposing ourselves to, of what in our environment isn't making us feel good, and putting some boundaries around that. But if you're in these chaotic energies, definitely try to, and visualization practice can help with this too. Try to visualize yourself being in the eye of the storm and you are the still point. And through this chaos, you can peer right through the chaos, encircling you into what you value, which includes being clear on what you value and allowing these energies to really show you what is not working anymore and what doesn't belong anymore, because we can also be in energies of poor self-talk, low vibrational self-talk, and low thought forms that are trying to feed on us right now. So if you're finding yourself also having darker thoughts or low vibrational thoughts, separate yourselves from that and remind yourself that it's not you. This is actually a thought form that is speaking to you, and you can speak to it back, and you can tell it what you need to tell it and command it what you need to command it, and to remind yourself of your worth and your value and that you are love. So that's a beautiful reminder of today. You are love.